Look at Jupiter or whatever that is in the background. That's crazy.
Looks like Jupiter.
All right. Excuse me. Look at this. Check it out. Moon pool. Sea moth. Here is locker number 1. As you can see, full of resources. Locker number 2 for emergencies and electronics.
Okay, I see you. Yeah.
Locker number 3 for food and water.
Fishies.
Yeah, and they're cured, so I don't have to worry
They're
about
not gonna go bad on you.
All
No
right.
food poisoning in this house.
Radio
Of course.
with a red pig cap and a speckled rattler. And then
Some light foliage.
I'm gonna get the other poster with the kitty. I think it's you need a.
Is it the hang in there, kitty?
I don't remember exactly, but I'm gonna get the other poster right here.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right, here is. You ready for this?
Sure.
This is gonna be crazy. Ba-da-da-da.
I like it.
Vending machine.
Why a vending machine?
And this is supposed to be a bioreactor. And you can actually like animation cool stuff.
Like, I'm finna take a nap.
Facts.
Sheepies.
All right, and you get the little strap.
Man, that was a mediocre stretch. They should have had it like go over your head and you do that little leg shake.
All right, since it's nighttime, it's gonna be a vibe. Check it out. I have
Okay, that is killer.
spotlights.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's
You
sick.
can see everything from like inside and all that.
That's amazing.
That took forever, and there's 4 solar panels on each base.
Gotcha.
So, and this is a beacon, outpost 1. I have the other beacon set to teleporter 2 because there's a teleporter that teleports to the other island where the aliens are.
Hey, aliens. Okay.
Right.
we just gonna brush past that.
Yeah, so that's outpost 1. Pretty cool with the sea moth and all that. I love it. I love the way it came out. Now we're going to the main base. Check it out. We have ancient floaters taking shits. Once they render in, those are ancient floater dookies.
Jesus.
Render in.
That's
That's the
nasty.
base. There it is. There it is. Yeah, that's the vibe. You feel it? Wait.
That's nasty.
There it is. There it is. PS4. Yeah, that's the vibe. Yeah.
Oh, just wait till I start streaming
You
this.
ready? This is the base. We're gonna go in through here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Locker number 1. All resources.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Be a mobile vehicle bay for when we get the Cyclops. I've got coffee.
You caffeinated mother of God.
And it gives you coffee.
It actually gives you coffee.
Yes, I know. Same thing. Coffee or something. Ready?
It's just pouring. Don't you need to put a cup? Oh. What? Let me guess, that was one of your priorities?
Yep. This is my battery charger.
Of course.
And dude, the glass vibe.
Oh, it's a vibe.
Alright, this is my observation room. It has a bench.
I thought that was a bed at first. That was like a little twin bed. I peep it.
The vibe.
Yes.
It's on both sides too. You can see the ancient floaters. So it's kind of like my goal was to be like an ancient floater like researcher vibe.
Gotcha, yeah.
Let's go to the upstairs, shall we?
Upstairs.
There is the rest of it. So we have a planter here. All kinds of plants.
Foliage.
Yes, yes, and these are the melons that we eat. This is the entrance. MTV crib style trash can.
You know, I got my trash can, super high tech.
Got the biohazard dispense.
You have another? Look, this is my second trash can. That's where I be putting my drugs in. I'm playing. There's no drugs.
Gotta keep the radio. Alright, this is what is cool, the scanner room. So we pick what we're looking for. Say we're looking for some rubies, right? Or some ooh, it even does this. Check it out. Rex. For like stuff that you want to see. It scans it and it'll pop up on the screen here as an orange blip.
Huh.
See an orange blip? It scans more of them as you go, so it'll be another one soon. Ah, there it is. See? And these are upgrades. There was a fabricator here. Oh no, this is just for this. So this is a scanner fabricator, and this is a regular fabricator.
Gotcha.
Alright, moving on. The Vibe, second locker. I have creature eggs.
You got your kidnapped children.
Creature eggs.
Otherwise known as kidnapped children.
And a floater.
Of course.
So I don't know how to incubate these. We're gonna have to figure it out. Moving on. The Vibe.
Dinner for two.
See what I'm saying? When we get seamless co-op, we'll be able to sit together and just be like chilling.
Well, that's in Subnautica too.
I know, but you see what I'm gonna be going for in Subnautica 2?
Yeah.
This is really cool, right?
Yeah.
Like you just look out the window and chill. And
Bro, by the time Subnautica 2 comes out, I'm gonna be like, look, I'm getting an Xbox.
Alright.
To go with my
The
PlayStation.
grow room.
I'm surprised I don't see any shrooms in there.
That's what that is.
That is a shroom? What? I don't see any leafy greens.
Cap. It's a Joppa cap.
What is it called? Herba. That's what it's called in
right
Elden
here.
Ring. You got fern.
Yep. So that's pretty much the whole base.
I like it, yeah.
Alright, so we are going to chill at the chill spot.
Take a seat, my friends. Come along on a journey.
And
Alright, so alien eggs. Evidence suggests that a substantial number, if not all of the local species, reproduce through egg laying. Eggs can be found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus, or even wedged into cracks in the rock. Different species likely favor different biomes as their nesting grounds. Eggs discovered in the wild are in some form of natural stasis, likely awaiting ideal conditions in which to hatch, or the delivery of some vital enzyme which will kickstart the process. Okay, so you have a lot of environmental scans.
I don't know what those mean.
It's a Category 3 ocean planet, oxygen, nitrogen, atmosphere, extensive biodiversity. Basically, it's what you have scanned of the environment, and this is like it seems like this is like the, what is it called? Like a summary of it.
Okay.
Safety warnings. May support Leviathan-class predators. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue unlikely. It is not recommended to explore this environment without hazardous material suits and extensive support apparatus. Alright, I have limestone outcrops. These unusual geological structures often form around titanium and copper deposits and are distinct to this planet. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal has been hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Assessment: titanium and copper source. Sandstone, lead, silver, and gold source. I'm pretty sure it's just the same thing as the other outcrops. That's why I wasn't too worried about it. Scattered wreckage. Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora, so the big ship. Our outer layers of the material have oxidized, suggesting that it has been heated to over 1200 Celsius. This pattern is consistent with whole disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact portions of Altera vehicles is prohibited at legal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. Shale outcrops is just gold, lithium, and diamond sources. Just trying to scoot it down a little bit. Indigenous life forms. So we have brain coral. It's a permanent growing colony of microscopic organisms. This coral species has adapted to filter carbon dioxide from the environment, using the carbon to build the colony and expelling the oxygen from specialized exhaust funnels. It is quite hardy, suggesting samples from a mature specimen could be grown artificially. That could be interesting.
Okay.
It's like, you know how trees soak in the carbon for us and releases the oxygen so we can breathe? Boom. That's basically what it does.
You can almost do like an underwater.
Air tanks are equipped to siphon oxygen from the water where possible. So if you had these, in water, and you drop air tanks into it, they're able to siphon oxygen that they're releasing.
Okay, that's good to know.
Coral shell plate. This variant of coral has adapted to survive in close proximity to other corals, filtering nutrients from the water and sharing them via a spore-like substance which grows around the base. That actually sounds kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah, I got data on everything I could.
That could be useful, depending on what else they have in the world. Variety of coral formations on this planet appear to be different solutions to the same problem of maximizing water and nutrient flow throughout the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests they have been highly successful. They're rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. Ooh.
Okay.
Table coral, which we've seen a lot of this. Each disc is an individual colony of microorganisms filtering nutrients from the water. Growth patterns indicate the colonies are in direct competition for positions with superior current or light. While other coral species, unlike other coral species, its structure is malleable, which means you can like move it and like shape it. Softly pulsating as it pumps nutrients to its extremities. We're gonna act like that wasn't sexual. And only turning rigid when it senses physical assault. So it's a man. Okay. The jewel-like nodes in the surface. The nodes. In the surface are concentrated buildups of rare material the coral is unable to process. Exploitable in computer chip fabrication. So it's a smart man. I'm sorry. Analysis of these large organic structures reveals a microcosm of cooperating, cohabitating, and competing life forms. The main trunk is a species of coral, some colonies up to 50,000 years old. The caps which line it share more in common with earth fungi. Other organisms grow on the structure wherever there is space and light. Surrounding waters are dense with herbivorous life forms in the 1 millimeter to 10 millimeter range, to the extent that larger herbivores appear to have mostly abandoned the area. So the little guys beat the big guys out.
So, yeah, for this, I really just want to, like, see the picture and, like, what we got on it. Like, you can do, like, a quick, like, run-through of, like, what's interesting.
Okay.
But, yeah, this is, like, the hardest stuff that it was to collect, you know, because I had to chase these things down to get it.
Bet. Okay. Biter. Strong, vicious, dumb as hell.
And tiny too.
And tiny as shit. It's a piranha.
It's
It's
not-
a piranha.
I love that they did that. It's 94% muscle.
Yeah, 94% muscle, 4% connective tissue, 2% brain.
Yeah, that's so great.
It's a piranha.
Yeah.
Bone shark. A wannabe leviathan. That looks like it's trying to be a leviathan, but it was born a midget. Anyway.
It's got hunting grounds.
Yeah, it has hunting grounds. One thing to notice, that exoskeleton. So it's not like you can just run up and like stab it. You gotta like giant eyeballs. It has high light sensitivity. That's probably why they stay at the bottom of the water. Like they're always along the bank.
Crash fish, they're so funny.
Crash fish. Why you look like that? Anyway. Forward mounted eye. You're a cyclops. Anyway. Sulfur plant. It feeds on sulfuric compounds, which could be interesting if you can gather those.
Look at its defensive mechanism.
Collides with something at sufficient speed. The spikes on its torso are impacted. It explodes.
It explodes.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
What the hell is this? Oh, so it kind of does what a flounder does. It kind of like buries itself and then jumps out and grabs you. Type situation.
Scroll down. Does it have any interesting traits? Let's see.
Dorsal fin.
That's feet?
What? Ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface of the sand so the life form can burrow in the ground. Where's your feet? It has feet.
Wow.
It has little tiny feetsies.
That's so cool.
That's cute. Stalker. Okay, I've seen one of these in your gameplay. Teeth.
Night vision. That's
Lots and lots of teeth.
Their teeth are important. You gotta read about the teeth.
They're unusually hard and fast growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to larger attackers while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. It's the anteater of the water.
They're nighttime hunters.
It's the anteater of the water. And the pelvic fins are long and powerful, so it has basically developed itself to be able to hunt the fast things.
The warper's gonna freak you out.
What kind of alien? Huh? Teleport itself and others? Excuse me? That's an alien. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yep.
Mechanisms located in the head region provide its warping capability, which it uses. I'm telling you that's an alien because it doesn't say it. There's no genetic crossover. Appears to hunt other life forms with no digestive.
Distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's like the Predator. That's the water version of the Predator. Let me go down to these gasopod. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. They fart.
Yeah, that's a basic one. You can move on with those guys.
Jelly. What you look like? Oh, you kind of cute. But you luminescent, so you basically trying to get yourself killed.
Light sensitivity, okay?
Yeah, that's why they at the bottom. They luminescent. Oh, you fast, ain't you? I'm sorry. I'm just reacting to these. That's so dirty.
That's cool. I like it. Natural sense of curiosity.
Ooh, it got ears. That's cute.
Poisonous flesh. Don't eat them.
Undulating wings mark similar method of transportation to that of Earth rays. So this is basically like a stingray of the aliens. Sky ray. What's the?
Read this one.
A bird-like head and feathered wings which enable it to fly. Sky rays are commonly found circulating floating structures and rarely venture far out to sea. They will perch on dry land but are prone to flee on approach. It has wings and it's largely sea-based. This is a bird.
Seed, I mean.
That's what I said, seed. So it's a bird. Presence may indicate nearby dry land. So if you ever get stuck in the ocean, look for some birds. Look for some birds. Alright, bladderfish. I don't. It looked like a lung.
That's what you need for water.
Boomerang. Why you look like that?
Basic fish.
twin fins. Yeah, we see them. Eye. That's really what it looks like. It's just an eye. Are you able to see good? Yeah, you can. Oversized eyeball. Okay.
They share ancestry with the peeper.
They do? Oh, okay. They cousins then. Gary fish. Oh, it blends in with coral. It just kind of like pops its eye out like... And right back under. It's Gary. It's Gary from SpongeBob. Fish. Cool. School mentality prey fish with a unique method of propulsion and a distant relative of the bladderfish. I can... Hold up.
You can see it.
I can kind of see it. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Antenna, green-purple coloration. I kind of like that.
They school together.
Hoverfish. A small, cautious herbivore commonly found in kelp-rich environments. That thing looked like it'd be gripping on that kelp. Ionizing. Like, shocking you? Oh no, like it stabilizes. Okay. Man, that thing be gripping.
Peeper.
Look, eyeball looking. What the hell?
That's my favorite to eat.
Capable developed side-facing eyes. I don't know where I got capable. Oh, capable's right under it. That's why.
Rich in protein. That's why I eat it so much.
Powerful fins. Enables rapid acceleration in still water and the ability to leap meters into the air. Oh, them things be leaping. That's a beak. Why does it have a beak? Explain that to me.
Oh.
Expulsion tubes.
High calorie count.
Yo, it really... It has the ability to poop when it wants to.
It's more intelligent than usual herbivores.
I like it. I like it.
Why
they named this one? This ain't a species. It's just a name. Hi, Reginald. How you doing this evening?
Looks like a Pokemon.
That sound like one of the devs had a friend that was ugly as hell and said, "I'm gonna name this." I'm telling you, they probably drew the friend, right? You see the eyeball? To the left of the eyeball, there's the nose. And they said, "Alright, my friend got a mohawk, so I'm gonna put a fin on this thing, and I'm gonna name it after my friend, Reginald."
Good stuff.
Distant relative of the common people. Okay, we found the other side of the family. Look at this. Sharing that species well-developed side-facing eyes, approximate size and body profile. Okay then. We got... Ooh. Are you related to the people too?
Found in deeper waters.
Man, one of them peoples went in deep water. It's edible though. We just gonna say it's edible.
I didn't get the Reaper, unfortunately. I didn't get to scan it.
Oof. Ooh.
We did get the whales.
Feeds exclusively on plankton-like life forms. That's why.
Long.
Yeah, 30 meters. It's protected by a thick layered exoskeleton. It's a turtle. It's basically a turtle.
It has life forms on its back.
Yeah.
Local language.
Microcosm. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow on the reef-back shell, thrusting their roots into ancient scars in the chitin, and taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this leviathan species is a mobile microcosm worthy of years of study in itself. Their lifespans likely extend through many centuries should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans. Sociable, seen traveling in small pods and communicating by an echoing call. Behavior is consistent with low-level sentience.
You literally said turtle. They live for centuries.
Bro, it's a turtle, I'm telling you.
Parasites.
Ancient floater. Ew.
That's what I got pooping on me.
Ooh. So they basically made themselves symbiotic to the land they're attached to, raised in the water, increasing sunlight and encouraging plant growth. As older plants decay, organic residues and nutrients seep into the rock and are consumed by the floater. These circumstances must have held for thousands of years for a floater to reach this size.
Oh
Um,
floaters in extreme circumstances attached to a Leviathan class life form.
Forcing it to surface and effectively asphyxiating it. Bro, your base is probably in the middle of a dead Leviathan. Why so many in one area? What if that's like, what if they really asphyxiated a Leviathan or two of them and wait, no, the body will be consumed over a number of months until eventually dissolving, leaving the floaters free to attach to a new host. Belita. Oh, that thing looked like it hurt.
It's basically a leech.
Ductile sac. Jesus, it's a tick. That's what it looks like. It looks like a tick.
Basically, I hate the cave crawlers.
Ugh. Why they got an eyeball like that?
Gas exchange.
So they be fighting. Okay. We just gonna act like they don't fight. Floater. Two species living in symbiosis which attach to and attempt to feed on any objects they come into contact with. How the hell did y'all go from this to that? That's crazy. Dominant life form. The pink main body and inner suction jaw is the dominant creature. Once attached to an organism or other stable surface, it will attempt to leach nutrients in order to grow. The outer gel-like substance is a mesh of microorganisms capable of forming a sealed vacuum around the creature's jaws. Huh. Shuttlebug. Ugh. Why it look like that?
And it like floats around. 3 legs.
It has 3 mandibles and 3 legs. High strength muscles can propel the life form great distances through the water as well as ambulating them across. Okay, my thing is they only showing 2 legs in this picture. Where the 3rd leg at? Hey baby, where the 3rd leg at? It's a grower, not a shower. Exploitables. Acid mushroom. We gonna act like you don't do acid.
Yeah, scroll through these quick. These are basics.
Bulbo tree. You're already growing some of these. Potato plant. You better grow me some potatoes.
Yeah.
Creepvine. Gel sac.
If any of them catches your eye, always.
Lantern tree.
Melons.
Marble melon. It has a high water content. Sulfur plant. Oh, my back. Huh.
We have more basics.
Alright, let me see this. Fern palm. Okay. Grub basket. Jaffa cup. Ming plant. Pink cap. Oh, that's cute. Speckled rattler. Oh, so it's like a mariachi. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Da 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 da. Sorry. So yeah, maybe plant that around your base.
If you're in a predator environment.
Pink leaf plant with angular appearance which grows exclusively on land. That is kind of cute. Anchor pods.
Ooh.
Encountered exclusively on the deep reefs. They consist of a large spherical gas-filled membrane. Brandon, what I told you about farting.
Scroll down.
He done filled it up. That's it. Drooping stinger. Ooh.
Ooh, it's jellyfish. They're dangerous because they poison you, I think. Paralyze you.
Assessment. Avoid. Do not go after the purple thingy thing. This thing has multiple eyes.
There's another kind of stalk that shoots at you. I just couldn't get a scan on it.
Jellish room. Kind of like that. That looks kind of sick.
Look, check out the thing. It
consists of a tough trunk-like base from which grows a fragile purple membrane. Membrane structure suggests vulnerability to predation, but evidence thereof is lacking. Unknown defensive mechanisms, possible symbiotic relationship.
That symbiotic relationship is with these long, skinny, snake-like creatures that are. I didn't go near them because I thought they were possibly aggressive, but I can get a scan on them. But that's what they're referencing there. They're pink.
Gotcha. This is kind of sick too.
I don't know what that is.
It's a membrane tree. This entity defies neat categorization. It consists of more than one coral species working in tandem to create an insulated microcosm enclosed within a translucent membrane, found exclusively growing on basalt rock in the Grand Reefs. The homeostatic conditions within are considerably warmer and more dense with microbial life than the outside environment, and the bright purple fauna inside will likely die off quickly if exposed. Rough cradle? That's kind of sick. Vine nettle, violet bow, writhing weed. We didn't get a picture of that. Oh, two birth emergency life pod.
That's how we started the game.
Yeah. All environment protection suits. Aurora ship status.
What does it say?
Sustained heavy damage in orbit of planet. Cause unknown. Evacuation data unavailable. Dark matter ion drive core V8. Manned robotics suite. Advanced scanner suite. Long range communications relay. 0.25 cubic kilometers storage for phase gate apparatus. Habitation section had accommodation for 150 people, multiple canteens serving healthy, fresh, and rehydrated food, leisure facilities including a VR suite and virtual cinema.
Save recording.
Alright, so we have alien rifle.
I don't know about any of this.
Strong resemblance to human weaponry and form. This device must have been designed with the humanoid user in mind. Whether the aliens that built the structure were themselves humanoid or otherwise employed the use of humanoids is unclear. What is clear is that they considered defending this facility a necessary precaution. There's no obvious way to remove the rifle from the case. Doomsday device. Contains enough potential energy to destroy the entire planet. Jesus Christ. Along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it has malfunctioned. Alien Arc. They're saying its intended purpose is unclear, but the theories on the function is ceremonial or religious role, industrial applications, or advanced transportation network. Assessment, further research required. Alien vent. The vents connect to an ancient piping network that extends beyond maximum scannable depth. The pumping system is still functional. The inflow vent is drawing water from the surrounding area and pumping it to an unknown location below the surface. Warm, deoxygenated water is being expelled into the atmosphere. Most creatures are avoiding the vents. Peepers can be observed entering and exiting the pipe network without signs of distress. Assessment, further research required.
And they said peepers are more intelligent, so there must be a reason they're using those vents.
True. Energy core. This device houses energy equivalent to a 100 MT nuclear detonation, which can be channeled through the facility and directed at vessels overhead or bent around the planet's gravitational pull to strike targets in orbit. So this is what killed you? This is what brought you down?
The sunbeam came to save us and it shot him.
Oh, jeez.
Force field?
Force field control terminal. This device matches no known technologies and is likely alien in nature. It's routed via the terminal to the nearby force field. The technology is far beyond anything encountered before by the Federation. Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions like a regular lock and only requires the right kind of key. Terminal data. Discovered inside an alien facility, it was not possible to translate any useful information. However, scans have returned some information on the device itself. It is likely a solid-state computer, although there is no clear way to interface with it. On approach, it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers are considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Further research required. Alright, you ready? And begin.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one, on and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me. How's his log? It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Life pod detached to Cape Planet 4 in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but...
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
The captain has gained respect for me. He went down with the ship.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only 2 that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keane, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class Predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keane, out.
Hold up, let me see something real quick. Oh.
There's this, we were talking about you, right?
Yeah, you was the one that was like, the robot's name is Albert. But according to this last one, Rendezvous voice log, you and Keane are lost at sea.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies. Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have. And those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me. More than I can say for Father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals. but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them. This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it. You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal. What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
What is that thing? Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do. We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
So we're gonna wrap this up. Next episode, here's what's going down. We're building the Cyclops. We're gonna go for the ancient floater theory to try to get the bioreactor running, and we are going to try to build the water purification system. And if we can get those three things done, I'd say that's a pretty W episode in itself. So that's what the goal is next episode. Basically what I'm gonna put after this is just footage of me building the base, just to fill up the rest of the time, and I hope y'all enjoyed. We got the wife here today, so that was awesome, and she's gonna be streaming this game herself, and then we're probably gonna try and play Minecraft together at some point, and then we're gonna play the seamless co-op. I don't know.
We'll have to get Xbox.
Yeah, so the seamless co-op thing probably ain't gonna happen, but the Minecraft co-op is definitely.
We found out about the Elden Ring DLC today.
Yeah, the new DLC for Elden Ring. What's it called? It's something Night
Rain or something.
Yeah, Night Rain. So that's happening. More Elden Ring content, and then Minecraft co-op will build us a world.
Hell yeah.
Yep. All right. We'll see all of them.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
What are you?
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high-security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular?
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay?
The
If I
code.
say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
This is Life Pod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to databank. Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool. It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not. Unless constructed with a specific research task in mind, observatories and other glass modules are imprudent for survival purposes.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to databank. Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated. A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair. Warning, endorphin levels low. Consider taking a seat and meditating. It may help to remember that problems exist only where you choose to see them. Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stank root.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
This is an automated distress signal from Life Pod 12. Coordinates attached. Warning, Life Pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Welcome aboard, Captain. Playing partially translated broadcast.
Coordinates unaccounted for. 1.